It was an emotional tribute at AHN Saint Vincent. Staff today paying respect to patients who have lost their lives to COVID-19. Doctors and nurses planted a birch tree to honor those lost lives. Yoselin Person joins us now in the control room with much more on this emotional event. Yoselin?
Sean, these medical staff members have been frontline workers throughout this pandemic, and many of them have been side by side with COVID victims that took their very last breath. So planting this tree means a new birth, new beginnings, and growth.
Pray for those who passed this past year of COVID.
The sound of prayer echoing around this birch tree in honor of the lives lost to COVID-19. AHN Saint Vincent Hospital medical staff paid their respects to 110 people who passed away at the Erie Hospital.
With every sunrise comes a sunset.
Saint Vincent's ICU nurse Jean Lindenberger reads a tribute she says hits home.
I think that it really truly hit home about what we have done for the community and for our patients.
Lindenberger says saving patients was a challenge for her team. Some new nurses had to face death in numbers they've never seen before. She says her patients needed a lot of physical and emotional care. There were times when patients didn't have the ability to see the nurses' faces.
Sometimes they couldn't hear what we were saying because they had a hard time hearing. So that was difficult with giving the care to the patients.
This is a tribute that many in the front lines will never forget.
Some were at a telephone, some were looking through a window, so there was a lot of pain involved in watching a loved one pass.
Lindenberger says there are still people at the hospital being treated for COVID. She says she's a proponent of masks and the vaccine.
Hopefully people will make the choices and we won't see them here in the hospital.
Now, Sean, this week it's National Hospital Week, and we were told that there are other hospitals in the area that planted a tree to honor those who lost their lives to COVID-19. Sean, back to you.
Yoselin Person reporting tonight.